you got that yummy, that yum.
All right, welcome back this evening. We are back in Angel's Kitchen, and we are continuing on with our game day foods. Tonight we're doing jalapeno poppers and bacon wrap chestnuts. Here's what you're going to need. We've got some dried cranberries. I've got some, it's wishbone ranch dressing mix. We've got jalapeno slices. I've actually got them here. This is the jar that they come in. You can see that jar is empty, but I'm going to keep that because I will use that for brining different meats. So I'm sure I'll show you that when time comes. Over here, I've got some pepper jack cheese. Then we've got cream cheese that is softened. It's been out of the refrigerator for at least an hour. Then we have our jalapenos, water chestnuts, and bacon. All right, I'm going to meet you over at my cutting board, and I'll show you how we'll get started on these jalapenos. We are back at the cutting board, and I'm going to do my best to cut this jalapeno right down the middle. So I got two knives here. I'm not sure which knife is going to do me better. So here we go. This one seems to be working quite well for me. I want it evenly, and I want to cut through that stem. I want that stem to stay there. A little off-centered, but there we go. That's exactly what I want. What I'm going to do now is go in and take the ribs and the seeds out, because you know that's where, I'm going to grab my paring knife. That's where all of our heat lives. So I'm just going to go in here, take that out, just like that. Easy peasy. Look at that. All right. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to scrape all those seeds out of there. I don't want that in there. Get as much of that rib out of there as I can. And just go ahead and tap that out. There we go. As much of that ribs out of there. Because the ribs, that's everything that makes it hot. So I don't want these extra hot. But there we go. That's exactly what we want right there. I'll do this other one for you. And then I'll do the rest of them off camera. And then I'll come back and show you how to make the filling for it. While I work on this, there we go. Look at that. Rascal pop right out of there. Let's get those seeds out of there. And this one's a little bit deeper than that one, but that's okay. Does not have to be perfect. Just has to taste good. And that, I promise you, it absolutely will. All right, that's pretty. I like that. Just like that. All right? I'm going to do these other ones off camera, but I'm going to show you what I've got over here. I've got our water chestnuts that I have drained, and then I rinsed them, and I just got them hanging out over here. And I'll show you when we come to that what we're going to do with that. All right, I'll be back. Guys, we're back. I've got the softened cream cheese down in the bowl here. And to that, I'm going to add a good teaspoon of this wishbone ranch seasoning mix. I may add more as I taste it, but I'm going to start there. All right, and then I'm just going to grate up some of this cheese here. As you see, I'm not going to use my little machine tonight, which I love my little machine, but I just need a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my little hand grater here. And this here is pepper jack cheese. You can use any type of cheese you want. You can use cheddar. You can use Colby Jack. It really doesn't matter. I'm choosing to use the pepper jack tonight because I'm taking pretty much all of the I've taken all the seeds and the ribs out of the jalapenos. So they're not going to be hot. And this is just going to give me a little bit of extra heat down in there. And again, I think that's it for now. That's all I wanted that. And then I'm going to chop up some of these cranberries. And that's going to give me a little hint of sweetness. So not a whole lot of them, Just a few. Let me rinse my knife off and dry it off. And I'm just going to run my knife right through them. Just like that there, just to break them up a little bit. Get that little hint and that little pop of sweetness. These, I'm telling you guys, these are any type of party get together. These are always so delicious. They do not last long. And I just love that little hint of sweetness that these cranberries give. They're sweet, they're tart. Now, my little secret weapon that I'm going to do here is those jalapenos. These are pickled jalapenos, and these little bits in here, that's garlic. And I'm going to put that in there. That's all just added flavor. But that's also going to give me a little bit of heat. Yeah, a little bit of heat, a little bit of tang, because they are pickled jalapenos. And I love these things. I put them on my Philly cheesesteaks. All right, go ahead and throw that on in the mix there. And yeah, I think that is all that we have to go in there. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a mix. Go ahead and mix this flavor up like this here. Now the cream cheese is a little challenging to work with, but you know, take your time and get it all mixed up in there. I'm going to mix this up, and I'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do with them. All right, we're back, and you see I've got a couple of them already wrapped, stuffed and wrapped. And what I've done here, I've got some toothpicks. I stuck some toothpicks in here because bacon is going to shrink up as it cooks. So I just got those in there in hopes that that's going to hold it there for me. I'm going to show you how I stuffed a couple of them here. Just take some of the stuffing, put it in there, and you don't want to overstuff. So really just fill the cavity, because again, this will spill out, and you don't want to lose all your delicious filling there. Okay, and then you just take a slice of bacon. I try to get one of the longer ones. Make sure you start at the top, meaning you don't want to put your bacon in this way and wrap. You want to put it on top and then pull it around as best you can there. And this is the end where I'm pretty sure it's going to shrink up on me. So I want to stick a toothpick right in there and just push it all the way through to the other side. And I'm going to do this side too, right here. The other thing, guys, I didn't say before, make sure you get thin cut bacon, or at least regular size bacon, because bacon is the only thing that has to cook. All right, I'm going to show you one more here, because everything else here is cooked. That bacon is the only thing that has to cook, so you want it to cook quickly so that your filling doesn't run all over the place. And, all right. There we go. Try and get one of the longer pieces that I can get here. Start on top. Bring it around as much as I can. I think we got some. Alrighty. And let's put a toothpick in there. And I'm going to cook these under the broiler on high. I can really just trying to get that bacon done. That's it. All right, I'm going to show you how I wrapped the crescents, or the water chestnuts, sorry. That's 2 of them already done. Now, what I did off camera, guys, is I added some seasoning down to this water chestnut. I will tell you exactly what it is in the comments below, because I just thought about, you know, water chestnuts have no flavor themselves. They take on whatever flavor you give them. So I just put a little bit of soy sauce in there. Then I put some garlic, and I'm using 2. So you got 1, You got 2. Soy sauce, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. No salt. And I also put some cracked black pepper. Okay? No salt because you got salt in the bacon and you've got salt in the soy sauce. All right, I'm going to finish wrapping these and I'll be back. Guys, we're back and I've got them all wrapped. What I am actually going to do is I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes just to let my filling firm back up. I meant to do that and then I forgot. So what you really want to do is fill it because your filling's got to be warm enough to be able to spread in there. So once you get it filled without the bacon being wrapped on it, put it in the refrigerator for about 10-15 minutes, let your filling firm back up, and then wrap it and then get it into the broiler. But now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes and then I'll come back after I get it out of the broiler and I'll let you know what it tastes like. We're back and they are out of the oven and I am happy with these. They look fantastic. They cooked 20 minutes out of the broiler. Actually, the jalapeno poppers cooked about 15 minutes and then the water chestnuts cooked another 5 minutes. They weren't quite ready yet. I'm going to let these cool down. I'm going to take my thumbnail picture and then I'll be back and give it a taste for you. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give this a taste. I like the sturdiness of it. It's able to be picked up. You know, you can cut it with a fork if you want to, but I'm just going to bite into it. Oh, man. That's absolutely perfect. The peppers, you can still has a little texture to it. It has a little bite. It's not soggy. The inside it held its own. It even has a little char on it. The bacon is nice and crispy. That's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Guys, please try this one. You'll be a hit of the party. As always, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Tell everybody you know. Go ahead and take a look at my videos if they like it. Share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you get notifications every time I do a video. And remember, we are heading towards that 100 subscribers, 100 subscribers. When we get there, I've got a super fun event planned for us. So you don't want to miss out on that. Tell everybody and go ahead and get us subscribed. I'm going to go ahead and try this water chestnut for us. Fantastic. Fantastic. Don't forget to put the seasoning on that water chestnut. This is amazing right here, girl. Game day food. Don't miss out on this. Y'all have an awesome night. I love you. Stay prayed up. Good night.